Coach, battled back last week against Chico, got that win. Sure you'd like to have, swept the home, series before going back on the road. Split. Thoughts just on going 1-1 last week?
We were happy with how we played against Chico. I thought that they played really well. Talking to Brian Fogel, it was one of their best games that they've played this year. I can't believe that they have one win in conference. They're a really good team and get up and down and push and transition so well. I thought that our kids responded and played very well that night. And then Stanislaus is good. They're legitimate. Their pressure got to us. We weren't able to get quality shots, and when we did, we just didn't knock them down. I really actually like the number of turnovers that we had. We only had 15 against that press, but we just didn't hit shots.
How are you preparing for this road trip and then being on the road this week and next week, spending more time away from Lumberjack Arena?
We just worry about one game, and then Saturday we'll worry about Cal State LA, and then next week we'll worry about whoever we play then. And so it's one game at a time. We're focused on Dominguez, who's a really good, undefeated team that super athletic, can shoot the ball very well, they kind of have all the tools that are necessary to do well in our conference. And a couple all-conference players, back-to-back years, multiple years in Garcia and Monet Lee, and so they're two tough kids that really have to focus on.
What do you guys need to do just to knock them off, give them their first loss of the season? What needs to happen? What do you guys need to do?
Score points. We've had, like I said, we've been inconsistent putting the ball in the basket, whether it's inside, outside. Some days against Chico we had 11 threes, and then Saturday we were 1 for 10 at halftime. So it's that consistency, that being able to play against really good teams, being able to execute when you're defended, well. Good teams will defend you very well, and so making sure that we do those things.
Coach, I'd say the story this far through league for the ladies, and that's what I see you guys most, just inconsistency. You guys show spurts being great, 4 or 5 players in double figures, and then the next night it's like, I guess, a totally different team, which I imagine is frustrating for you and the players. But how have you guys worked on in practice and hopefully getting to a more consistent product on the court?
A couple areas that were glaring against Stanislaus were our defensive rebounds, giving up so many offensive rebounds to them, and so when you're not shooting well, we really have to defend well, and we were keeping them down as far as defense percentage, shooting on our defensive percentage, but then we gave them too many putbacks. I think they had 21 or 19 offensive rebounds, and so that's huge. If you're not scoring, then you've got to prevent them from scoring, and we were doing that initially, and then we just gave up too many second chances. And then offensively, we've really just been working on assist basketball, trying to set people up to score. We, as we all know, we lost our playmaker last year in Kirsty Wilcox, who kind of did everything for us in that category, and we just need to have more players that can, see the court and set people up to score, not just distribute the ball and move the offense. And so we've been working on that a lot this week. I think the girls are really doing a good job of kind of understanding what we mean, and hopefully we can make some more baskets.
I'd say that's the thing. It appears that sometimes the baskets are hard to come by. They're difficult shots. Not, obviously we all want easy lay-ins, but is that a point of just, it's one thing to pass, but to make the right pass?
Yeah, and it's just different. If we do what we call a pitch forward or a pass, laterally, where you're catching the ball, looking away from the basket, and then turn to pivot and shoot is a tougher shot than somebody attacking into the basket, drawing the defense, and then getting a shot from the inside out where you're facing. It's just more comfortable. You have more time. Those are just easier shots. So that's something we've been working on, and obviously that the key is reading the defense, and they can be predetermined. It's all about setting the defense up, and that's what great players do. They set the defense up to get people shots that are when they're ready to shoot, not when you're ready to pass it.
Rebounding, we talked to Coach Kender about struggling for rebound. I know when we've talked before, you guys had an awful rebounding night against UC San Diego. You made a point to tell the team, and the next night you guys rebounded much better. Is rebounding X's and O's, or is it effort?
It's both. We've been doing this a long time. Rebounding, you can't really recruit it. Or we recruit it. We recruit people that are going to rebound. You can't really teach it that much. You can teach the fundamentals. You can show people how to do it, but it's hard. It's who wants to win, who values every possession and as a team and individually. And our best rebounders have been that type of gritty, gutty players. You look at statistically who've been good rebounders in our program, and first to mind always comes Katie Frenchie, who's 5'8", 5'9", and led the conference in rebounding. So it has nothing to do with size. It has everything to do with heart and seeing the ball off the rim, going after it at every possession.
Daunting, and I know you like to look at it one game at a time. This is a daunting 5-game stretch you have right now. 3 on the road, and then 2 very tough teams coming back to Lumberjack Arena when you end out the month. What is the mindset going into this one for the Lady Jacks?
I think regrouping and getting after these two. We felt like we haven't seen Dominguez Hills yet. We know that they're a tough opponent down there, but then LA we didn't play very well, and they played extremely well on their trip up. So we always want that redemption factor at LA, and then we only get the opportunity to play Dominguez Hills once. So hopefully we can go down there and play well.
Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.